So, biology reaching the age of adolescence. First part introduction. Introduction to what? Adolescence. When the period of life, when the body undergoes some changes during when your maturity. That adolescence begins around the age of 11 and it goes until 18 or 19 years of age. Adolescent will be called as teenager. The body at this stage undergoes changes, important changes that mark the period of puberty. Physical changes in girls. Puberty. Puberty is a period when the human body undergoes certain changes in their body and reproductive organs which leads to sexual maturity. The most important change which marks puberty is that boys and girls become capable of reproduction. In girls, puberty may begin a year or two earlier than in boys. Changes at puberty. An individual goes through different changes during the onset of puberty. It differs in male and females. Also, extent of these changes in different in such person. Then, each individual goes through changes like increasing in height, change in body shape, change in voice, development of sex organs, mental, intellectual, emotional, and maturity. Then in boys, changes the growth of facial hair, body hair, including under. Like for boys, the growth of facial hair, body hair, including underarm, then abdomen and chest hair, etc. And the chest and shoulder will be become widened and the body becomes muscular. Not under, it will be widened. Then the skin become more rough and porous. The secretion of sweat glands, oil, sebaceous gland increase. It will be increased. And the larynx will be called as Adam's apple. Adam's apple means voice box. That will protrude out and the voice becomes deep. This is for boys. Then for girls, enlargement of breast and growth of hair prominently in the underarm and the public areas. Widening of hips changes the fat distribution, more fat below skin at hips and thighs. Development of secondary reproductive organ. This is the changes at puberty in boys and girls. So, secondary sexual characteristics means that will be external characteristics. That will be external characteristics that develop boys and girls after the puberty. It helps to distinguish two sexes are not directly involved in reproduction. A few of them are as follows. The boys that I told that are there. You want means you can take note of that. Then about mental and physical changes at puberty. Reproductive health. Physical and mental well-being of an individual is regarded as an individual's health. Then, during the adolescence or puberty, the reproductive organs develop and become functional. Then, during adolescence, this will be become functional. Reproductive health means proper growth and well-being of the. Now, the reproductive health means that proper growth and well-being reproductive organs. Or great glands. What is the great glands? There are two types of glands and three types of glands. One type of gland is about androgen and second type is hormone and third one is sebaceous gland. Are great glands with androgen glands, a group of ductless glands. Ductless gland regulate, that will regulate our body to do this, do that, that will be doing that, that is called hormones. Then that will be released their secretion directly into the bloodstream, directly through the bloodstream. And the origin and site of action are usually distant from hormones, and hormones, that is chemical messengers secreted by endocrine glands. Then they control body functioning, psychology and behavior. Then the pituitary gland is also known as master gland. It produces hormones that instruct other glands to secrete their hormones. The pituitary gland secretes growth hormone, which control overall growth of a person. Secretion of growth hormone is maximum in adolescence period. Adolescence period. Then testo- testosterone. Testosterone is a primary male sex hormone responsible for development to the male reproductive organ, production of male gametes, sperms, development of secondary sexual characteristics. Testes start secreting testosterone only after puberty. Then estrogen are both the same only. That is primary female sex hormone that is responsible for development of the female reproductive organ, product of female gamete, ova, ovule, ovum, and development of secondary sexual characteristics and menstrual cycle. Menstrual cycle is mean it will begins to come the blood, that is called menstrual cycle. Then thyroid gland. Thyroid gland. It is a butterfly shaped gland in the throat. It will be located in the throat. Then it secretes hormone called thyroxine. It secretes hormone called thyroxine. This hormone is important as it maintains the balance of all metabolic activities. The deficiency of this hormone can cause swelling of the thyroid gland, leading to goiter. Pancreas secretes insulin and regulates blood sugar level in the body. Deficiency of insulin leads to diabetes. Then adrenal glands situated right above the kidneys, okay, that change their shape throughout the life and shrink as a person grows older. Then they secrete the hormone adrenaline and also maintain the salt and pH balance. Hormone adrenaline is called fight to fight, fight to fight. Then hormone as it function in emergency situation. This is known as pituitary gland. This is known as pineal gland, thyroid gland, and thymus. This is thyroxide. This is a butterfly shaped structure. Adrenal gland, pancreas, ovary, testis, endocrine glands of human is menstrual cycle. That I told. This is an important note that you need to take the notes. That will be cycles of female. It begins at first puberty, that is called menarche. Process includes cyclic changes in the ovaries, uterus, simultaneously. Ovaries, ovum develop, matures, then release. Matured egg, then release. In the uterus, a thick spongy inner lining develops and anticipating pregnancy will be taken. If the egg is fertilized, pregnancy occurs. Okay. If fertilization does not occur, the released egg and the thickened lining of the uterus along with the blood vessels are shut off. This causes bleeding in women. That is called menstruation. This is also one topic, menstruation. Then menstrual cycles stop at 47 to 52 years or 55 years. Stopping of menstrual cycle is called menopause. Years between menarche and menopause mark reproductive age of woman where she is able to bear a child. Boy or girl? What is boy or girl? Sex determination. All human beings have 23 pair of chromosomes in the nuclei of the cells. Two chromosomes out of sex chromosome are named X and Y. Female has two X chromosome while a male has one Y and one X chromosome. The gametes have only one set of chromosome. The unfertilized ovum always has one X chromosome. But in the male gamete or sperms, there exists a kind having an X chromosome and the other kind having a Y chromosome. This is an image where you need to look at clearly. So, female gamete is known as this. Male gamete is known as positive. When a sperm containing X that fuse an egg, and it will be adult female child. Okay, when a sperm containing Y chromosome that fuse an egg, it develop male child. No crash dieting, personal hygiene, very important during teenage years. Increased activity. Sweet gland is called oil gland. Sweet gland name is another oil gland. Sometimes makes the body smelly. During periods will feel like that. Then it also leads to acne. All parts of the body should be washed and cleaned every day, one of the day, and after 1 week we need to clean our body, or day by day we need to clean by bathing. Then balanced diet. Adolescence always equal to balanced diet. The growing body requires all the nutrients. For that only parents are telling to decrease your fat. Decrease your fat, they are telling. Therefore, all the teenagers should consume a balanced diet and not junk food. Balanced diet is a meal, protein, carbohydrates, fats and vitamins, proper portion. Junk food affect growth of an individual. This is a balanced diet. You can take the picture and stick it in your classwork for your reference, for not teacher. Balanced diet. Especially needed in adolescent. Especially needed for adolescent. Physical exercise. We need to compulsory daily we need to do physical exercise. That means we can do any for example, we can do skipping, we can play badminton, we can jump like that. Say no to drugs. Drugs are addictive, harm to the body. Sometimes harm will be done to becomes irreversible. All teenagers should say no to drugs. HIV can pass on to a normal person from an infected person by sharing the syringes used for injecting drugs. It can also be transmitted to an infant from the infected mother through her milk. The virus can also be transmitted. People who have addicted to drugs have more chance of having HIV infection. That's all. For today, chapter is reproduction, reaching the age of adolescence. Thank you, students. Thank you, teachers.